Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. So, children, as we know that chapter 7 mineral and energy resources is going on, and in this chapter we have already discussed about the classification of mineral resources, distribution of mineral resources in India, and apart from this we also discussed about the metallic and non-metallic minerals, and in non-metallic minerals we learnt about the conventional energy sources, but today we will learn about the non-conventional energy sources. So let's start with the non-conventional energy sources. So fossil fuel sources such as coal, petroleum, natural gas and nuclear energy use exhaustible raw materials. Sustainable energy sources are only the renewable energy sources like solar, wind, hydrogeothermal and biomass. So these energy sources are more equitably distributed and environmental friendly. The non-conventional energy sources will provide more sustained, eco-friendly, cheaper energy after the initial cost is taken care of. So in this, first we will discuss about the nuclear energy resources. Nuclear energy has emerged as a viable source in recent times, and important minerals used for the generation of nuclear energy are uranium and thorium. So these two are the main minerals for the nuclear energy. Uranium deposits occur in the Dharwad rocks, or geographically uranium ores are known to occur in several locations along the Singhbhum copper belt, and it is also found in Udaipur, Alwar, Jhunjhunu districts of Rajasthan, Durg district of Chhattisgarh, Bhandara district of Maharashtra and Kullu district of Himachal Pradesh. And if we talk about the thorium, so thorium is mainly obtained from monazite and ilmenite in the beach sands along the coast of Kerala and Tamil Nadu, and world's richest monazite deposits occur in Palakkad and Kollam district of Kerala and near Vishakhapatnam in Andhra Pradesh and Mahanadi river delta in Odisha. Atomic Energy Commission was established in 1948, and progress could be made only after the establishment of the Atomic Energy Institute at Trombay in 1954, so which was renamed as the Bhabha Atomic Research Center in 1967. So the important nuclear power projects are Tarapur is in Maharashtra, Rawat Bhata near Kota, it is in Rajasthan, Kalpakkam, it is in Karnataka, and it is in Tamil Nadu, and Narora, it is in Uttar Pradesh, and Kaiga, it is in Karnataka, and Kakarapara, it is in Gujarat. So this is all about the nuclear energy resources. Next is solar energy. Yes, we all know about it, the solar energy, because we get the solar energy from the sun only. So the sun rays trapped in photovoltaic cells can be converted into energy. So this energy known as solar energy. The two effective processes considered to be very effective to tap solar energy are photovoltaics and solar thermal technology. So solar thermal technology has some related advantages over all other non-renewable energy sources, and it is cost competitive, environment friendly and easy to construct. Solar energy is 7% more effective than coal or oil based plants and 10% more effective than nuclear plants. It is generally used more in appliances like heaters, crop dryers, cooker, etc. So the western part of India has greater potential for the development of solar energy in Gujarat and Rajasthan. Now come to the next. Next is wind energy, and we all know about it. So wind energy is absolutely pollution free and inexhaustible source of energy. So the mechanism of energy conversion from blowing wind is simple, and the kinetic energy of wind through turbines is converted into electrical energy. The permanent wind systems such the trade winds, westerlies and seasonal wind like monsoon have been used as source of energy. Besides these, local winds, land and sea breezes can also be used to produce electricity. In India, already has started generating wind energy, and it has an ambitious program to install 250 wind driven turbines with a total capacity of 45 megawatts spread over 12 suitable locations, especially in coastal areas. The Ministry of Non-Conventional Sources of Energy is developing wind energy in India to lessen the burden of oil import bill. The country's potential of wind power generation exceeds 50,000 megawatts, of which 1/4 can be easily harnessed. In Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra and Karnataka, favorable conditions for wind energy exist. So these are the places जहाँ पे हमें जो wind energy है वो जो easily हम उसको जो है produce कर सकते हैं. Come to the next, which is tidal and wave energy. So for this, ocean currents are the storehouse of infinite energy. Since the beginning of 17th and 18th century, persistent efforts were made to create a more efficient energy system from the ceaseless tidal waves and ocean currents. Large tidal waves are known to occur along the west coast of India. Hence, India has great potential for the development of tidal energy along the coast, but so far these have not yet been utilized. Now come to the next, which is geothermal energy. Okay, so when the magma from the interior of the earth comes out on the surface, so tremendous heat is released, and this heat energy can successfully be tapped and converted to electrical energy. Apart from this, the hot water that gushes out through the geyser wells is also used in the generation of thermal energy. So it is popularly known as geothermal energy. This energy is now considered to be one of the key energy sources which can be developed as an alternate source. The hot springs and geysers are being used since medieval period. In India, a geothermal energy plant has been commissioned at Manikaran in Himachal Pradesh. For this, I want to tell you one more thing. The first successful attempt to tap the underground heat was made in the city of Boise. It is in Idaho, USA, in 1890. So where a hot water pipe network was built to give heat to the surrounding buildings, and this plant is still working. So this is all about the geothermal energy. So our next energy is bioenergy. So bioenergy refers to energy derived from biological products, which includes agricultural residues, municipal, industrial and other waste. And bioenergy is a potential source of energy conversion, and it can be converted into electrical energy, heat energy or gas for cooking also. It will also process the waste and garbage and produce energy, and this will improve economic life of rural areas in developing countries, reduce environmental pollution, enhance self-reliance and reduce pressure on fuel wood. So one such project converting municipal waste into energy is in Okhla, and it is in Delhi. Clear? So now we have discussed all the non-conventional energy resources, and our next topic is conservation of mineral resources and how we will conserve these resources. So this is a challenge for us. The challenge of sustainable development requires integration of quest for economic development with environmental concerns. So for this, Traditional methods of resource use result into generating enormous quantity of waste as well as create other environmental problems. And for sustainable development calls for the protection of resources for the future generations. So there is an urgent need to conserve the resources. Clear? And how we will conserve it? For this, the alternative energy resources like solar power, wind wave, geothermal energy are inexhaustible resource. So these should be developed to replace the exhaustible resources. In case of metallic minerals, use of scrap metals will enable recycling of metals. Use of scrap is especially significant in metals like copper, lead and zinc, in which India's reserves are macro. So use of substitutes for scarce metals may also reduce their consumption, and export of strategic and scarce minerals must be reduced so that the existing reserve may be used for a longer period. So in this way we can conserve the minerals resources of India. So here we have completed this chapter, mineral and energy resources, and in the next class I will give you some question and answers or some important and extra question and answers of this chapter in PDF form. So till then, take care and bye.